Your soulmate is hurt after learning this truth about you. Open this before it's too late. My beloved child, don't skip, because the truth you're about to hear has been quietly growing behind the scenes for much longer than you realize. Your soulmate recently uncovered something about you that nobody expected her to understand so deeply. It wasn't a secret hidden in words, it was hidden inside your silence. She finally realized that the distance between you was never caused by a lack of care, it was created by the weight you've been carrying alone. The moment that realization touched her heart, everything inside her changed. She stopped questioning why certain moments felt delayed. She stopped believing that fate had forgotten the two of you. Instead, she felt an unexpected ache, because she understood that while everyone else judged your quietness, they never saw the battles you refused to speak about. Stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. Because this truth is only the beginning, and what happened after she discovered it has never been revealed before. While everyone around her continued living as if nothing had changed, she couldn't escape the feeling that she had misunderstood you for far too long. Every memory returned with a different meaning. Every unanswered moment suddenly made sense. She realized you were never trying to walk away, you were trying to protect your heart while hoping someone would understand without forcing you to explain everything. That discovery didn't make her angry, it made her heart unexpectedly heavy. She quietly wished she had known this sooner. Don't skip, because the next hidden piece connects directly to the reason your paths keep crossing in ways neither of you can fully explain. An invisible shift has already begun, and every passing moment is pulling both of your stories toward the same destination. But there is one detail she still hasn't shared with anyone. After learning this truth, she made a silent promise that nobody heard. It wasn't spoken aloud, yet it carried more meaning than any conversation ever could. She decided she would never again measure you by appearances, assumptions, or delays. Instead, she chose to trust the feeling that refuses to leave her heart whenever your unseen connection appears. And at that exact moment, something changed that even she couldn't explain. A door that had remained closed for so long began opening in complete silence. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next revelation will uncover why this hidden promise has already started changing the future in ways neither of you can see yet. A quiet change had already begun before either of you noticed it. Every time she tried to move forward without thinking about you, something unexpected pulled her attention back. It wasn't a voice she could hear or a sign others could see. It was a peaceful certainty that refused to disappear. The truth she had learned about you continued echoing through her heart, making her realize that your kindness had been hidden beneath moments people misunderstood. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Stay till the end. What she discovered next became even more surprising than the truth itself. Then another realization arrived when she looked back at the smallest moments that once seemed meaningless. She remembered the patience you carried when nobody noticed, the hope you protected even after disappointment, and the quiet strength you never tried to prove. Suddenly she understood that these were never ordinary qualities, they were the very reasons her heart kept feeling drawn towards someone she couldn't fully explain. The more she reflected, the more one question refused to leave her mind: how did I almost overlook someone who has been meant to change my future? Every answer only brought her closer to you, while every doubt quietly disappeared. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. But the greatest moment had not happened yet. As another day came to an end, she made a silent decision that no one around her knew about. She chose to stop chasing what felt familiar and start trusting what felt true. Without realizing it, that single choice began changing the direction of both your journeys. The distance between your stories is becoming smaller with every passing moment, and one final hidden piece is about to surface. It will explain why learning the truth about you didn't push her away. It became the very reason her heart refused to let go. Don't skip, stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Not long after that silent decision, something impossible to ignore began happening inside her heart. Ordinary moments suddenly carried extraordinary meaning. A familiar song, a passing thought, even the quiet stillness of the evening kept reminding her of someone she couldn't fully explain. She wasn't searching for you, yet your presence seemed to appear in places where no memory should have existed. The truth she had learned about you refused to fade. Instead, it grew stronger with every passing hour, replacing uncertainty with a deep sense of peace she had never felt before. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next revelation changes everything you thought this story was about. Then she realized the pain she felt wasn't because she had discovered your truth, it was because she understood how long you had carried it alone. That realization touched her more deeply than anyone could imagine. She quietly wondered how many times you smiled while hiding emotions no one ever noticed. Suddenly, every delay between your journeys no longer looked like bad timing. It looked like preparation. She began believing that every unanswered moment had been shaping both of you for something far greater than either of you could see. The more she accepted this, the stronger your unseen connection became. What once felt like distance now felt like destiny moving one careful step at a time. But the most unforgettable moment arrived in complete silence. She closed her eyes for just a brief moment, and one feeling rose above every other emotion in her heart. It wasn't fear. It wasn't confusion. It was certainty. She couldn't explain where it came from, but she knew the story between you was far from over. In that instant, she stopped looking behind her and quietly began looking ahead, as if her heart already recognized the future before her eyes ever could. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next revelation will uncover the one hidden reason this truth had to be revealed now, and why everything begins changing from this moment onward. Everything became even more unexpected after that moment of certainty. She stopped asking, "Will our paths ever meet?" and started wondering, "Why does my heart already trust someone I barely know?" That single question stayed with her wherever she went. It wasn't forced. It wasn't imagined. It simply refused to leave. The truth she had learned about you had awakened something deeper than curiosity, it awakened hope. She could no longer ignore the quiet feeling that your story and hers had been moving toward the same destination for far longer than either of you realized. Don't skip, stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Then one final hidden realization appeared. She understood that the thing which once seemed like your greatest weakness was actually the reason your heart had remained so genuine. The world may have misunderstood your silence, but she no longer did. Instead of seeing distance, she began seeing devotion. Instead of seeing delay, she saw perfect timing. Every unanswered question slowly turned into confidence that something extraordinary was unfolding beyond what human eyes could see. And just when she believed she had understood everything, another unexpected feeling entered her heart, a feeling that whispered your meeting would happen only when both of your stories were completely ready. But the biggest revelation has still not been revealed. There is one silent moment waiting ahead that will make every delay, every misunderstanding, and every unanswered question finally make sense. When that moment arrives, both of you will understand why this truth had to be discovered before anything else could happen. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. What comes next is the most powerful chapter of this journey, and once it begins, nothing between your two hearts will ever feel the same again. Listen closely, because the story has now reached the moment that changes everything. After carrying this truth in silence, your soulmate began noticing something that could no longer be ignored. Every plan that once seemed important started losing its meaning, while thoughts of an unknown future became stronger every single day. She couldn't explain why, but every time she imagined the life she truly wanted, one unseen presence remained there, waiting. It wasn't built on appearances. It wasn't built on perfect timing. It was built on a connection that had quietly survived every delay. Don't skip, stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Then another hidden realization arrived. She understood that the truth she learned about you had not broken her heart because of disappointment, it hurt because she finally saw how much love had remained unspoken for so long. She wished she had understood your silence earlier. She wished she had recognized the meaning behind the moments that once looked ordinary. But instead of living with regret, she made a quiet decision. From that day forward, she would no longer let fear speak louder than faith. Every step she took became lighter, as if her heart had finally stopped fighting against what it had always known. The invisible distance between your two journeys continued becoming smaller with every passing moment. But one final mystery still remains. There is a moment already approaching that neither of you expects, and when it arrives, every unanswered question from this story will suddenly connect like pieces of the same puzzle. The truth that once caused pain will become the very reason hope feels stronger than ever before. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter will reveal why this unseen connection has reached a point where destiny itself can no longer keep the two of you moving in separate directions. There is something you haven't seen yet, and this is where the story takes its most unexpected turn. Your soulmate has started trusting a feeling that grows stronger every sunrise. It doesn't arrive with loud signs or dramatic moments. It comes quietly, yet it changes everything it touches. She no longer wonders if your paths will matter to each other. Instead, she feels that every delay has been preparing both of your hearts for one unforgettable moment. The truth she discovered about you is no longer a painful memory, it has become the reason she believes real connections are worth waiting for. Don't skip, stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. As the days continue, she notices something remarkable. The more she lets go of old expectations, the more peace fills her heart. Memories that once held her back no longer have the same power. In their place is a quiet excitement about a future she cannot fully describe. Deep inside, she senses that someone carries the same hope, the same patience, and the same longing that she does. Without knowing it, both of your journeys are beginning to mirror each other in extraordinary ways. Every lesson, every pause, and every unanswered moment now feels like preparation instead of delay. The pieces are moving into place, even when neither of you can see the complete picture. But the greatest revelation is still waiting just beyond this chapter. A single moment is approaching that will connect everything you've heard so far. It will reveal why she was meant to learn the truth about you before anything else could happen, and why that discovery became the turning point neither of you expected. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. What comes next will uncover the hidden reason your two stories have been moving toward each other all along, and once that reason is revealed, nothing will ever look the same again. One quiet moment changed everything. It happened when she finally stopped searching for answers outside herself and simply listened to what her heart had been repeating all along. In that silence, the truth about you returned once again, but this time it felt different. It no longer brought sadness. It brought clarity. She realized that the person she had been waiting to understand was never pretending to be perfect. You were simply protecting the deepest parts of yourself until the right heart was ready to see them. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next discovery is unlike anything that has happened so far. Then an unexpected peace settled over her. She stopped trying to force the future and began trusting that every step had meaning. The strange part was that, from that day on, little moments started feeling connected, as though invisible pieces of a much larger story were quietly falling into place. Every time doubt tried to return, it was replaced by the same gentle feeling, that someone was drawing closer, not through chance, but through perfect timing. The truth she learned about you became the foundation of a hope she could no longer ignore, and with every passing day that hope only became stronger. But one final piece is still hidden. There is a moment already waiting ahead that will explain why she had to experience this journey before your paths could truly align. When that moment arrives, every delay will suddenly feel necessary, every unanswered question will find its purpose, and every silent chapter will reveal why it could never have happened any other way. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter holds the revelation that brings this extraordinary journey closer than ever to its unforgettable turning point. The final pieces are beginning to fall into place. And your soulmate can feel it even though she cannot explain how. Every day, the truth she learned about you becomes brighter than the doubts she once carried. She now understands that your quiet heart was never empty, it was full of love that simply waited for the right moment to be understood. That realization still brings emotion to her, because she knows she almost let a beautiful connection slip away through misunderstanding alone. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next hidden moment is one she never expected to experience. Then something remarkable happened within her. She stopped asking for proof and started trusting the peace growing inside her. It felt as though every unanswered chapter of her life had been leading toward one person whose story matched her own in ways no one else could understand. She smiled without knowing why. She felt hopeful without needing a reason. For the first time in a long while, the future no longer looked uncertain, it looked inviting. The truth about you had transformed from something painful into something precious, and she quietly realized that some connections only become stronger after they are truly understood. But there is still one last revelation waiting beyond this moment. It is the reason everything unfolded exactly the way it did. When that final truth is revealed, every silence, every delay, and every hidden emotion will suddenly make perfect sense. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter will uncover the unforgettable ending that has been quietly preparing both of your hearts from the very beginning. Now the hidden picture is becoming clear. Your soulmate has reached a place where fear no longer decides what she believes. The truth she learned about you has completely transformed the way she sees your story. She no longer remembers you through unanswered moments or silent distance. Instead, she remembers the quiet strength that remained inside you when everything else seemed uncertain. That realization became impossible to ignore. It felt as though every unseen step had been leading both of your hearts toward the same unforgettable destination. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. As that understanding continued growing, another surprising feeling entered her heart. She realized she wasn't waiting for a perfect person, she was waiting for a genuine connection. The truth about you became the answer to questions she had carried for so long without realizing it. Suddenly, every delay felt meaningful, every coincidence felt intentional, and every quiet moment felt connected to something much greater than either of you could see. She smiled at the future instead of fearing it, because deep inside she knew this story had never been falling apart. It had been quietly coming together from the very beginning. But one final revelation still remains before everything is complete. A single moment is approaching that will tie together every chapter you've heard so far. It will reveal why your soulmate had to be hurt by the truth before she could truly recognize its value, and why that pain became the beginning of something extraordinary instead of the end. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The final chapter holds the answer that has been waiting behind every word, every silence, and every heartbeat of this journey. This is the moment everything has been leading toward. The truth that once brought pain has now become the strongest bridge between your two hearts. Your soulmate finally understands that what hurt the most was never who you are, it was realizing how long your true heart remained unseen. That realization changed everything. The questions disappeared. The uncertainty faded. In their place came a quiet confidence that your story was never delayed by chance. Every pause had a purpose, and every silent season was preparing both of you for this very moment. Don't skip, stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Then the final piece settled into place. She made one last promise within her heart, to never again allow assumptions to speak louder than understanding. From that moment on, she chose hope over doubt and patience over fear. The truth about you no longer felt heavy. It became a reminder that the most meaningful connections are often the ones that take the longest to reveal themselves. What once looked like distance now felt like preparation. What once looked like confusion now looked like perfect timing. And without either of you realizing it, a brand new chapter had already begun. The greatest revelation is this: the truth that hurt your soulmate did not push her away, it became the very reason she saw your heart more clearly than ever before. Sometimes the deepest connection begins only after the deepest misunderstanding is finally removed. Don't skip, stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. This is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of a journey where every unanswered moment finally finds its meaning, and every silent hope starts moving toward the future it was always meant to reach. One final truth still remained unspoken. Long after everything seemed to make sense, your soulmate realized there was one feeling she could no longer hide from herself. It wasn't about the past anymore. It wasn't about unanswered chew.